Well, I was 18 years old. I was a freshman in college. I was going to Purdue University, and I was living the life of a typical 18-year-old at the time, very involved in the social life and going to school, and I had just started a new relationship with my boyfriend at the time. And it was about a few months in when I found out that we had an unplanned pregnancy. I was torn because I was so scared that part of me didn't think I'd be able to go through with the pregnancy, but my beliefs were different than that. My beliefs told me that I wouldn't be able to choose an alternative option such as abortion. So when I started to think about going through with the pregnancy, my initial thoughts were about parenting. I didn't even really think about adoption because my only understanding of adoption was what I found to be pretty common, in that it's closed adoption. I would be giving my child away and never seeing him again, which was just not acceptable for me even early on. So I didn't really become educated until my mom kind of brought it up to me. She even said, you know, now it's no longer about you. These decisions are no longer about you. It's about your child, and you really need to look into all your options, and such as adoption. And she spoke of the Cradle. And I really upset with her for bringing it up because, like I said, I was very uneducated, and I could only think of, you know, what I thought in my mind of giving my child away. But then she brought up the alternative of open adoption. Immediately, my initial reaction was like, this is too good to be true. This is, you know, solves all of my concerns and worries, and I was pretty sure at that time, pretty certain that I was going to go through with it. Even though I said early on I thought I was certain about it, you know, once you start to grow a connection with the child, it really changes things. So it becomes a very emotional thing, and it becomes a bigger struggle. So really the deciding factor was meeting a family. I knew when sitting with them that they, not only on paper but in person, were the family that I would be able to trust with him. I felt really pretty definite leaving that day that I was going to move forward, but it was, you know, it was bittersweet because I was like, now I have to somehow deal with this and go through with it, and I didn't want to personally, but I knew, you know, based on the decision what was best, that this would be really the best alternative for him. So I've grown. It's been such a central part of my growth as a woman, as a young woman, and into a young adult, and it's just really, it's changed me in a lot of ways spiritually and so forth. But it's been one of the greatest blessings in my life, because not only have I been able to witness the benefits it's given Ryan and my son and see how happy he is and how he's flourished in this environment, but I've built a family. They're basically a part of my family. It's a different relationship, you know. It's like, the lines are clear. There's boundaries there, and it's by respect and trust that those are doing so well, because we agreed early on to certain things that we've respected, and because of that we have an amazing relationship, and we're very close, and it's been great celebrating Ryan's life together and watching him grow. So.